Hi whales, and welcome back to another fun week of amazing videos and awesome activities and some just great art activities that I hope you're excited for, because this week it's going to be quite a big art activity and I know I'm very excited for it, but we'll get to that later. So today is a brand new week. That means today is Monday. Yes, Monday. And if today is Monday, what day was it yesterday? Sunday. Very good. So if today is Monday, what day is it going to be tomorrow? Tuesday. And what day comes after Tuesday? Wednesday. And what day comes before Tuesday? Monday. Yes, so that is today's. That's not the right ones. There they are. Put them in the wrong place. Okay, so those are days of the week. As you saw, it fell down, and that's how excited the days of the week are to get started. So today is Monday. Tomorrow is Tuesday. After Tuesday is Wednesday. After Wednesday it's Thursday. After Thursday it's Friday. After Friday it's Saturday. And after Saturday, Sunday. Very good. And can you remember what month we're in? We're in a new month. We just finished April a few days ago, so we are now in the month of May. And how many months are there in a year? 12. 12 months of the year. Okay. You're ready. Our first month is January, February, March. April, that just finished. May, the month we're in. And June, the month that's next. July, August, September, October, November, and the last month of the year is December. Very good. Okay, now, have you been counting? I hope you've been counting, because counting is very important, especially when you count by looking at some of your words, your numbers. So let's count without our numbers, and then from tomorrow I want you to get a number chart. Now, I did send it last week for you to practice, but I want you to try and make your own number chart, or to just use the one I gave you. Okay, so let's count. Let's count to 50. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, 50. Okay, I hope you noticed that for every 10 numbers I had a different hand movement. If you didn't notice, or if you didn't change your hand movements, I want you to go back and try it again, but this time using the hand movements that I use. Now let's count backwards. I know you all love counting backwards, so let's count backwards from 5. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now let's use our fingers. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Very good. Okay, for our theme for the week, what are we going to learn about this week? Can you remember what we learned about last week before we start? Okay, we learned all about the earth and what's important to us, what type of sick the earth is, and why the earth is sick. So this week we are going to talk about, well, what can we do to help the earth get better, but to also make it less sick when we go forward. So a question to ask is, well, whose job is it to make sure that the earth is looked after? Well, it's every single person's job. That even means you. Okay. So if you think the people around you are not being good to the earth or the environment or the animals or the people around you, then you can tell them, I don't think that's nice. I think you should be nicer to the earth or nicer to the animals, and you can do less damage. You can say, I want you to kick that plant less, or please don't litter and pick up your rubbish. So you can do anything like that as well. So our main focus for this week is going to be on the 3 R's. Now, our 3 R's are reduce, reuse, and recycle. So in the next few days we are going to learn more about what these 3 R's mean and how you can do these 3 R's. So what I want you to do is to start thinking about what all of these things can mean. Reduce, so you see there's an arrow, I pointed an arrow, it goes down. So what do you think that could mean? I think you know, but I'm going to give you a hint. It means less. So to use less, to do less, to reduce. Okay. Now, reuse doesn't have any pictures around it, but what do we do when we use something? So if we say reuse, it just means we're going to try and use it more than once. And recycle, you see there's a whole bunch of arrows going around, and that just means that whatever we choose to recycle is just going to keep going and never stop. It's always going to be turned into something new. So if you can think of anything else that these 3 terms, reduce, reuse, and recycle, can mean, I would love to know what you think they are. And I also want to know from you what you do to reduce, to reuse, and to recycle. Now this can be outside or inside or at home, in your very own room or at school, anywhere you think that you use these 3 things. So I can't wait to hear what you reduce, what you reuse, and what you recycle. Bye whales. It's Teacher Bernadett and welcome back to another exciting art activity. Now this art activity is going to go over 3 whole days. Now I'm very excited for this art activity, so I hope that you'll get excited too. So for this activity we are going to reuse and recycle some things that we find around the house. Now some of the things that I found is some old boxes, some old toilet paper rolls, and I have an old balloon that you can use, tin foil if you find cans or egg cartons or old scrap pieces of paper, that's always good. So anything you can find lying around the house, ask mommy and daddy to help you with this one. So any objects that you might have been throwing away or might go and throw away, or things that have been lying around the house for a very long time, like boxes often do, or something that you can use to help you with this art project. So you're probably wondering, well, what is this art project? You're talking about things. Well, this art project is going to be me and you, my whales, making a robot. A robot. You get to design your own robot, make your own robot, and name your own robot. And I think that's pretty cool. So you have to go and pause this video so that you can go ask mommy or daddy to help you to find all the old things can help you build a robot. And while you're finding these things, I want you to start thinking about, well, what is my robot actually going to look like? So, pause this video, and then I can't wait for you to get back. Okay. If you're back, welcome. If you didn't leave, well, then you're like me, so it's okay. So, I sent this piece of paper to mommy or daddy. So if they can print it for you, that would be great. If they can't print it to you, you can just work on the blank piece of paper. Okay. So the first thing you have to do is write your own name. Now I know all of you can write your own names. You like having it dotted for you, but I want you to write your own name all by yourself. So let's quickly write our names. Okay. Then it asks you for the date. You don't have to write this, but I want you to try. So what we are going to do, because we are doing this over 3 days, we're not going to write the date, but we are going to write our month. So if you want to use your month of the year cards, then you can use that to help you spell month. So our month is May. So that's M-A-Y. Can you remember what year we're in? 2020. So then you just write 2020. And that is going to be your start. Now you have a block with many blocks, or a blank piece of paper. And you are going to just draw your own robot. So you can use a pencil. I'm using a pen so that you can see on the paper, but please use a pencil so that you can erase when you need to. Then, when you're done designing your robot, you have to name your robot. Think of the things your robot can do, what your robot is made out of, so all the things you gathered, and where is your robot going to live? So these are the questions you have to keep asking yourself while you are busy designing your robot. So, your robot can look like anything you want it to look like, as long as you have the materials to make your robot. That is why while you were looking for the materials, I wanted you to start thinking about what your robot's going to look like. So, let's get started. So, there you go. This is my robot. I've decided to give it some crazy hair that I'm gonna do the foil with. Foil. Then I've got 2 boxes, some toilet rolls, and I'm gonna cut out parts of the toilet roll to make little short arms in the front, almost like a T-Rex. And then I'm gonna make it like little buttons out of tin foil. And the blue, I haven't decided if the toilet roll is going to fit. I have to see. That's why you always have to think first. Or if I'm going to use old bottle tops. So that is my robot. But now I'm not done. I have to give my robot a name. So my robot's name is going to be Rex, because I want it to look like a T-Rex. So then you just write your robot's name at the bottom of your paper. Now you can ask mommy and daddy to help you write the next part. So it asks, what sort of things can your robot do? So my robot can clean up rubbish. And it can also make people smile. So I'm just going to write smile. You don't have to write these down if you think you're going to remember. These are just nice in case you forget. So what is my robot made out of? My robot is made out of recycled material. And where does my robot live? Now you can think of a funny name. You can say something silly like on Earth, duh. Or you can say in my room, or outside, or you can say on the moon. Anywhere you want your robot to live, that is where your robot is going to live. My robot is going to live outside in the grass. I'm just going to write grass. And I'm going to make a little grass at the bottom. So there you go. I hope you had fun with today's art activity. I cannot wait to see your amazing and creative robots. I'll see you for tomorrow's next part. Bye, whales. Hi whales, it's Teacher Bernadett and welcome back for another activity. So today's activity is going to be all about our pencil grip and our pencil control. Now I sent this activity, it's quite shiny, to mommy and daddy, so if they can print it for you that would be great. If they can't, then you're just going to practice your pencil grip, making your own patterns and practicing by yourself. So the most important thing about pencil grip is how you hold your pencil. So if you take a pencil, what I want you to do is take your hand that you use to write. So it can be your right hand or your left hand, but I write with my right hand. So you're going to take your thumb, tummy thumb, and your index finger, and you're going to pinch. So you're going to put them on top of each other, so like your nails can almost touch each other. Okay, so that's what you want to do. And you're going to put it just above the line of your pencil. Okay, but you need control, so you need to be able to still move your fingers and hold the pencil at the same time. So you can do that a few times as well. So just hold it and practice. So this is called froggy legs. So it looks like a froggy leg that's busy jumping if it does that. Okay, so if you hold your pencil and you go up and down and up and down, to make sure that your pencil grip is right, you have to test it out. So you have to draw from top to bottom and make a straight line. So I'm just going to do a few to show you. Okay, so can you see? I didn't wobble my lines. My lines aren't too thick. That means my grip isn't too hard. I wasn't pressing very hard. It's not too light. You can't not see it. So it means my grip was just right. Okay, so if my grip is too loose, or if you decide to, say hold your pencil like this. Okay, and if you're right, then your lines are too thick and you don't have enough control to stop where you need to stop. If you don't have enough grip and you just write, then your lines are too thin and they're a little bit wobbly because you don't have enough strength to hold your pencil properly. So that is how you test to make sure you have the right pencil grip. Now I can't wait to see photos and videos of you guys practicing your pencil grip by showing me your froggy legs and how your froggy legs are resting on your finger. Okay, I can't wait to see you for our next fun activity. I miss you guys and I love you guys so much. Bye whales. Hold your pencil and you go up and down and up and down. You can go fast, you can go slow, and see, if you go slow you can slip. If you slip, just fix it. Okay, so do that a few times. Now, when you have that, your froggy legs or your fingers are going to get tired if you have to do this all day long. So then you make a bed for your frog. So what you do is you take your middle finger and you put it on your thumb, underneath your thumb. So you make a bed for your fingers. Now these two fingers you can just tuck into your hand or just let them touch the hand on the other side. So froggy legs, make sure it can move, and middle finger a bed so that both your thumb and your index finger can rest on your middle finger. And that is how we write with our pencil. That is how you make sure that you have the right pencil grip. So to make sure you have the right pencil grip, you're going to use a whiteboard. Now the whiteboard marker works the same. Find your line above the pencil. Okay, so there, that's where you're going to put your thumb and your index finger. Make sure it can move, and a bed for your froggy legs. So you can do this trick with any type of pencil or crayon that you use. Just make sure you have froggy legs and a bed for your froggy legs to rest on. So to make sure that your